Hey everyone, we are ready to start day 2 in Stardew Valley. So I'm going to fire up my controller and get to the keyboard and start playing the game. So we are ready to get back to our chores. I want to make sure that all of our crops are watered each day so that we're able to grow the plants and sell them, make a living, and be able to buy things that we need. So we have just watered all of the plants. Didn't take us very long because we only had 15 seeds. Now that is the first chore of every day until we get some things like maybe some water sprinklers that will automate the watering for us so that we don't have to. So it's a good idea to go ahead and check the mailbox every day. It shows right there that we have 3 letters. I'm going to see what we got. An advertisement. It says, I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. That sounds interesting. What else do we got in the mailbox? Hey there, Jack. It was great meeting you. Now that we've got your cottage squared away, you can finally start to settle in. There's plenty of bare wood in there to paint whenever you're ready to put your stamp on the place. I thought that this paint bucket would help you get started. Robin. Thank you, Robin, for providing me some additional supplies. And then we've got here a letter from Willy. Hello there. Just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I've got something for you. All right. We will definitely have to check that out. We have a problem. As you can see down there, we have only just a few empty slots in our inventory and a lot of things that we need to stow away before we go into town and try to gather other supplies and the like. So I need to make room in my inventory and in my tool belt. And so what I want to do is I want to craft something that we can stow away all of these miscellaneous things we don't need to carry around. We could build a wooden chest. But as you can see, we've only got 59 pieces of wood. So if I look at the menu here for building a chest, it says that it takes 100 pieces of wood in order to craft the chest. So we're going to have to first do some chopping to collect more wood. I'm going to get to the regular axe, and while we're at it, we'll go ahead and gather some wild seeds and fiber from chopping up the weeds, which we will use for other things. I like to clear up these miscellaneous logs that are scattered around, making a mess on our farm before I cut down any of the trees, because it takes a lot of energy from the farmer to cut down a tree. And we have all these little simple logs that we can chop to collect, and we will gather those first because they take less energy. So whenever the farmer runs out of energy, we need to do something to help him get that energy back. And I will show you some tricks on how to do that when the moment comes, when the time is right. So we've gathered up, looks like about 20 pieces of wood so far, and another package of the wild seeds. That's good. We just gotta keep looking for these logs, and need just about 15 more. 16 more, 15 more now. Almost there. It's only 10 a.m. in the morning. We're making great time. We'll be able to go check on Willy down by the beach. That'll be a lot of fun. Can't wait for you to see the beach. It is beautiful. Just 5 more pieces of wood to go. And then we can build our first wooden chest. Hey, there's a beautiful little frog. Nice. We are going to see all kinds of cute little creatures around here. We got all the wood we need. We got 104 pieces of wood. So now, I'm going to switch over to my controller. And with my controller, I'm going to craft a chest. And then I will put it right here where I like to keep a chest regularly when I get started. We can customize the chest. So I'm going to color it green. You can see its color there. And I'm going to give it a name so I know what I'm putting into the chest whenever I go to use it from time to time. So here we go. Looks like my game froze up for a second there. Okay, there we go. So in the chest, we're going to call the chest farming for our farming supplies. I'll go ahead and toss in our spare lumber and weeds and the paint bucket and the watering can, since we don't... Actually, we do have a bunch of wild seeds. We are farmers. We need to probably plant our seeds as often as possible. So I will go ahead and till up some more for our additional seeds, because we are farmers and we've got to make some money by growing things. But the wild seeds are different from other seeds, you can see, because when you gather them, they could be all kinds of different plants. If I put my arrow over it, it shows that this one's a parsnip, but this one is going to grow asparagus, and it takes 9 days. It only takes 3 days to grow the parsnips. And then up here, these are parsnips we planted yesterday, so they only need 2 more days before they are ready for us to harvest them. We will stow away the watering can and the extra seeds we don't need for now. I'm going to keep the horseradishes because the farmer can snack on them. And then we can stow away the axe because we don't need that to go visit Willy by the beach. And we are done. So previously, to get to the beach, we might have gone south, but we can also go east. So if I go to the right, that is east. And if I go down, that is the direction of south. I'm going to go eastward this time. And what I'm looking for is anything that I can collect off the ground while we're out and about. There's a leek, and I can eat that too. It's good food. And then I can also gather these flowers, which we could potentially sell. And this is a special one called a carmine petal. I don't even know what a carmine petal does just yet. Looks like we found what's called peppercorn. And up here is another shop I didn't show you before. It's called Leela's. And we will be able to shop at Leela's for things like seeds and other supplies. Since I've already kind of sort of filled up my inventory again, I need to probably stow away more things into the wooden chest to make room. So I could put the flowers in, and then I'm going to sell the peppercorn right now. But I realized I could also clear up the tool belt with some of these supplies. And then I could put those into the chest instead of having them in the tool belt, right? And they'll be ready for me when I come back to the farm. I'm going to go ahead and toss the peppercorn into the bin to sell it, and that will give us some money tomorrow morning. So now that we have cleared this area of forage, we just mosey into town. And if we come across any of our new acquaintances and neighbors that we haven't met yet, we will go ahead and say hello to them. Now we see this bouncing up and down exclamation point for something new we should check out. On the bulletin board, it is a help wanted message. Trying to keep the art of fishing alive. I'll pay 205 gold to any fisherman who catches 1 catfish. Good luck, Willy. Willy wants somebody to catch a catfish. So if we do, he'll give us extra money for it, and we will go ahead and accept that request. In case we happen to catch the catfish, we could deliver it to Willy, and then he would give us extra gold for it. Now, if we go down, we head away from town, and we find this sign here that will tell us that the Blue Moon Vineyard is to the left, and the beach is to the right. Okay, here's somebody we haven't met before. So who do we have? Dalton. Hey there, you must be the new farmer everyone's been talking about. Name's Dalton. I work down at the docks with Willy. Moved here from Zuzu City a while back. Welcome to Pelican Town, farmer. Thanks, Dalton. And I actually think that we might be able to meet the school children and their teachers if we go over this way. And here's Sam. Hey, it's good to see you. We met Sam last time. Over here's the school children and their teacher. So we got Vincent. Oh, a stranger. My name's Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. And here's Jazz. What? Silly little girl. Jazz. Trini. Hi. Aren't you new here? You're definitely a new face. My name's Trini. Trinnie, okay? Not Trina. Not Tiny. Trini, got that? Absolutely, Trini. Penny. I hope this season brings some good changes for all of us. Who we got here? Kihai. Hiya. Where did you come from? I've never seen you before. I'm Kihai. Come visit my dad's restaurant sometime, okay? Nice. We will do that, Kihai. And we got here Floor. Oh, hello. I don't know everyone in the valley, but are you new? It's nice to meet you, Jack. I just finished graduate school for clinical psychology, and I'm living in the hotel for now. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Floor. Nice to meet you. Thank you, Floor. Nice to meet you, too. Now, we can't find Willy around here at the river. Oh, here's another stranger, right? Elliot. Ah, the new farmer we've all been expecting. And his arrival has sparked many conversation. I'm Elliot. I live in the little cabin by the beach. It's a pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Elliot. So if we go down here to the beach, we will meet Willy for the very first time. He is the town's fisherman. Oh, hey there, son. Heard that there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet ya. Oh, looks like my game's freezing. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out of the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive, and hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. You received a bamboo pole. Now we can do some fishing. There's good water here in the valley. All kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old pappy used to say anyway. Super. So now we can go fishing, and there's even a chance we could catch a catfish. But can we catch a catfish at the beach? Probably not. They are what we call a river fish. They don't live in the ocean. Not around Pelican Town, anyway. We gotta wait for the right moment when the fish catches a hold of our hook. Once we have it on the line... There we go. We got a fish on the line now. Now, you can see there's a system where I need to keep this green bar behind the fish to reel it in. And then there's that larger green bar on the right that grows. Once that large green bar is full to the top, then we have caught the fish. And this is a little trickier than it looks. We got a lousy 1-inch anchovy? That's not even worth keeping. We should toss it back in, but the game doesn't let us do that. We're going to just keep fishing. I would like to catch at least 3 fish by the beach today. We got seaweed. So that just got snagged on our hook, so we couldn't help it, right? But if we keep it going, we could catch fish number 2. Just wait for it when it grabs on the hook. There we go. And then we keep the little green bar behind the fish. And we... Oh, there's a treasure chest we might snag as well. If I can keep the fish and get the chest... didn't get the chest. Let's try that again. So we wait for the green bar to fill up. And then we move this green bar to collect the chest. And then we go back to the fish and reel it in. And if we catch the fish and the chest, then they give us something from the chest that comes in with the fish. I'm not very good at talking and catching a fish at the same time, am I? Come on. Finally. Whew. Well, okay, funny. In the chest there was some coal and stone. Alright, we'll take it. But I might be able to do this a little bit better if I use my mouse and keyboard. Let's see. I might be a little bit more accurate. Alright, so we got the third fish on the line. Yeah, that does seem a little easier using my mouse than using my controller. And it's a 2-inch sardine. Great. Cannot wait to sell these fish. Willy is out here doing some fishing himself. Oi there. It's nice to see young folk moving into the valley. Not very common these days. And then we have another fisher person over here. Carmen. Hola. My name's Carmen. If you need any fishing stuff, I've got your back. Thanks, Carmen. And then over here, it looks like there is something I wanted to show you. See that this looks like worms. Those aren't just worms. Those worms are attracting us to a dig spot. A dig spot means that there is something that we can find there if we will just dig it up. We found a artifact, a dried starfish. And we could do something with that later, I'm sure. We found ourselves a very pristine clam. Oh, there's somebody new in town, right? Jarek. Oh, hey there. You're new here, right? Oh, you're the new farmer, huh? My name's Jarek. Jack, is it? Well, if you ever need some farm supplies, you can always visit my shop. See ya. Thanks, Jarek. So Jarek is not from this small town. He is from the nearby Ridgeside Village, and I'll introduce you to that place next time, or thereabouts. Maybe not next time, but soon. At least soon. Hey, Dusty. How you doing, boy? You give Dusty many pets. Just looking to see if there's any of our new neighbors around to be found. I don't see anyone. I'm going to see if there's anybody here. Come on. Okay, we got Dalton, Pam, Gus, and Emily. Wasn't the glass just full? She seems mighty thirsty. Gus. You know, Jack, if you're hungry, you can just ask for food. There's no reason to go digging through the trash for leftovers. So, what he's talking about is that there is a way that you can dig through trash in this game if you're really desperate. But I'm not really desperate, so I don't mean to go digging through trash. For some reason, Gus thinks he saw the farmer looking in his trash. We didn't do that, but it doesn't help that he thinks we did. Please help yourself to these, and remember that you can always find more at the saloon. Nice! So Gus decided to just go ahead and give us some free food called Pepper Poppers, which increases our speed and our farming abilities. That is awesome. And Emily reminds us that she works part-time at the saloon most days. Shane says, no, he doesn't want to be bothered. Shane's very rude sometimes. Here's somebody new. Whoa, who are you? Ah, the new farmer. I'm Arthur, a miner. If you need coal or a chat full of inconvenient truths, you know where to find me. Thanks, Arthur. Sounds like he will be an interesting person to get to know as we go along. Here's another person as we walk out the saloon. Who are you? Hi, I'm Clint. Hi, Clint. I'm the town blacksmith. If you ever need an upgrade to your tools, I'm your guy. That sounds awesome. I see somebody else over here that is going down the riverbank. Who do we have here? Aurelian. Who are you? I thought I'd already introduced myself to the villagers in this town. Jack? I'm Aurelian, Lewis's grandson. So Lewis has a grandson. That's right. The mayor of this town lost in time. What? That's right. The mayor of this town lost in time. Don't know what he's talking about. we're going to have to get to know Aurelian more soon. Yeah, so like if I wanted to, I could walk up to these trash cans and I could open up the lid to see what's inside, but I'm not going to do that. It's kind of gross. And so for some reason, Gus, who is the cook and the keeper of the saloon, thought that he had seen us doing that. We can find Juliet here most nights, playing with her yo-yo. You know what? Really, that really isn't your color. Why not try something fun, like neon orange or purple or something? Juliet is a weirdo. I like our colors just the way we got them. I like our faded brown leather jacket and jeans. It is kind of getting late. I figured we would go ahead and go home for the day. I'm going to show you that if we go to the shipping bin, we can toss the fish in, and right there at the top it says that we're going to get 150 gold for the peppercorns and the fish. We can also sell the seaweed for 20 gold. That gives us 170 gold in total. I'm going to sell that clamshell. Ooh, that was worth a lot of money. It's 75 gold just for the clamshell. So we're going to keep the food because we can use that for tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and say that we're going to save the coal and the stone and the artifact of dried starfish. We will eat the food tomorrow, and I will go ahead and toss in our forage that we can eat some other day, because food is scarce in the valley, and we're going to have to make sure that we have enough food to get by when we work very long, hard days. It's 9:40 p.m. It seems like it's a good time for the farmer to go to bed. I'm going to hit yes, that he's ready to go to bed. Now, I'm going to introduce you to this. See, every day that we work and we discover new things, the farmer is learning new skills. So today, with all that wood chopping, he got a little bit better at swinging his axe and collecting lumber. So the trees might now drop seeds that we can collect in the future to plant more trees when we need to grow more trees for more wood. And we also have figured out the recipe for what's called wild seeds. That'll be great for us to grow things like we could grow leeks and horseradishes of our own. And then we can also using a recipe, make what's called a field snack, and it looks sort of like a granola bar. And we will have to make some of those in the future to help the farmer stay fed. And then with all this walking around, we got better at walking around. We're a little bit faster on our feet. And we also have gathered a new recipe, cooking recipe, called the raw egg shake. We don't have a good kitchen yet to cook in, though, so we can't quite make the raw egg shake just yet. So it also will present to us all the money we made today and what categories we made them in. If we wanted to see a breakdown, I can click this tab and it can show us that we got 30 gold for this anchovy. We got 40 for the sardines each. That was 80 gold, and then we got 75 for the clam. And in total, we made 245 gold on day 2 in the valley. So thank you so much for joining me this fine day. I will see you on the 3rd day of spring.